In this video, I want to share with you why you have got to include manifesting during your workout routine. Not only for the sake of time, but for the sake of getting blessings in your life. And then I'm going to share with you how I do it. If you are already doing this and maybe you weren't conscious of it, conscious or not, please be sure to share how you manifest during your workouts too. Hi, my name's Rachel. Each week I create videos around the things I'm doing that are legit helping me. These are sometimes random things. We all have a lot of different interests. I'm just sharing with you what stands out to me, what's legit helping me, and the most authentic, just relatable way that I can. From a very young age, I learned about manifesting. My mom died at a young age. It prompted my dad to get deep into spirituality and just revisit everything. And as he raised 3 girls on his own, we were along for the ride. As tragic as it is to lose your mom at 9 years old, there was some type of blessing in learning this so early on. So he brought us along for the ride. We learned a lot about the law of attraction at a young age. And I know it's really popular now. And in a way, I think the way it's become popular is one that makes me roll my eyes, because sometimes I see people talking about manifesting as if it's just think positive. Write down a mantra as many times as you can and it'll magically happen. I think that's baloney. What I really think manifesting comes down to is identifying your belief systems that you have that run your life, basically your software that runs your life. And then if that belief system isn't working for you, to explore what upside there may be and then challenging it. So for instance, I'll give you an example. You know, if you look at like what my subscriber count is, if I were you, I'd be like, okay, Rachel, how great of a manifester are you? You don't really have a big following now, do you? My answer to that is yeah. And there is a belief system I have that if I have a big YouTube channel, that there's more room for people to criticize me, and that I can't be as genuine and say things or be as open because maybe people I know that don't know about my channel are gonna see it and it's gonna be embarrassing. And I realize like that's one of the things that scares me about having a channel to take off. And I'm still working through that, but I'm shifting it to the perspective that if my purpose is really to help people, then it's in my interest to get in front of as many people as possible if I really think my messages and my perspectives help people. And I really do. And how painful is it for somebody to know that I had an eating disorder for a long time and that it's something that I still have to be aware of and work through? How painful is that? Not painful at all, because guess what? Everybody has their stuff. So if I can help somebody in a way that's like fun and refreshing, who cares? So I'm working through that. That's an example of a belief system. On the surface, yeah, of course I want my channel to grow. I work so hard at it every single week. But when I peel back the layers, I have some fear. There's something serving me in having a smaller channel. See what I mean? So when it comes to working out and where this whole manifesting thing comes in, you are in a relaxed yet focused state of mind. You actually have what's called an alpha brainwave state. And alpha brainwaves is a really ideal condition for you to manifest, because it's almost like a meditative state or like a making love state. It's like you're in a different zone. You're in a different realm when you're meditating, making love, or working out. It's just a different thing. And it is a great setting for you to manifest. So maybe you can manifest in the bedroom too. I don't know. Maybe I have done that. I don't know. It's an opportunity for you to observe your thoughts that you have as you're working out. Maybe it's things that are bothering you at work. Why are they bothering you? What belief systems are tied to that? How is that serving you, whatever it is? Do you want to rewrite it? Do you want to challenge that belief system? Do you want to take on something else and do something differently? Those are some of the things that you can work through during your workout. Now, you may think that's not manifesting, but I would argue it completely is, because you are shifting your perspective and aligning yourself with what you actually want. And in that way, being reflective and identifying that can be so powerful. That's one way of manifesting during your workouts. Another is tied to using a mirror and having eye contact with yourself and really connecting with yourself. Connecting with yourself and adding on the persona that you are attracting. So we have alpha brainwave state, we have connecting with yourself in the mirror, having music that makes you feel whatever it is you want to feel like. Maybe you want to feel like joyful and you like 70s like disco type music, or you want to feel sexy and you want to listen to my motivational stripper music playlist, which is on my Spotify, Rundown with Rachel. Like, get yourself into that state. Now, if you want to manifest something specifically, this is where you can incorporate the process of acting as if you have that thing. It's not wishing one day I'm gonna have this. No, act as if you have it now. That's where the power is. So sometimes you'll even see people have these mantras where they'll say, I'm gonna be a millionaire. I'm gonna be a millionaire. Well, guess what's wrong with that mantra? I'm gonna be a millionaire is in the future. And you're always gonna be a millionaire. It's always future state. Instead, I'm a multi-millionaire. I'm a multi-millionaire, and what does that feel like? What does that feel like? Even more so than just visualizing it, feel what it would feel like to be a millionaire, where you can go on neimanmarcus.com, add all you want into the bag, and not think twice about it. What does that feel like? For many of us, that feels like a completely foreign feeling. But by getting more familiar with it and getting closer to it, you actually start taking on the identity of somebody who can just throw it in the bag. Thank you, fabulous. For me, that's where the power has been, is acting as if and feeling what it feels like to have that thing or be that thing, whatever. So that's what it is using this time to be introspective, to uncover what's going on in your mind, what belief systems are circulating, which belief systems do you want to challenge, connecting with yourself, getting clear on what you want, and acting as if you have that thing. That's kind of a broad overview of it, and being intentional to use that sacred workout time as a way to do that. There are different resources that I came across while preparing for this video that I'm going to link below. One of them is even related to a study around mindset and weight loss. Basically, the study was held by Stanford, and they had these cleaning ladies split up into two groups. One group just went along their daily work routine, nothing changed, they're the control group. And then another group was told about how active their work routine was and how that work routine catered to weight loss. That group lost weight. In a nutshell, okay, I'm giving you the Cliff Notes. Just by having that suggestion that what they're already doing causes weight loss, they then lost weight. Nothing changed other than that. Similar to if I were to say, close your eyes. I have a lemon wedge right in front of you. Act as if you're gonna bite into that lemon wedge. You will start salivating. I can't say lemon wedge without salivating because your body receives a suggestion. I gave you a suggestion and your body responds to it. It's really fascinating. So there's some resources I link below that if you're really interested in this topic, I recommend you look into it. Another one is related to alpha brainwaves as well, and even how that's tied to creativity. And I think when it comes to manifesting, being in that alpha brainwave state, you can even get creative on solutions that you may be looking towards. All right, so another thing I wanted to make sure I included is what I'm working on right now that I want to share with everybody that's willing to listen. It's an old book that I read years ago. This is what got me 2 President's Clubs when I was in sales. I was not the best salesperson, believe it or not. This helped me get that, and then land my dream guy. I mean, this guy is, my husband is hilarious, super smart, super ambitious, super hot, just cooks. He's just like, no, don't. I love cooking. Like, he cooks like everything. Like, you would not believe it. You would not believe it. And he's hilarious. I mean, I love him so much. I'm so lucky. I attribute it to this book. I was looking at doing Joe Dispenza's work, and I was just like, you know what? It's a lot. I'm going to go back to what I know. And so instead of just reading this book again, because I have read it a few times over the past, seriously, 10 years, I actually bought this workbook. And I'm like a week into the workbook, and it is incredible. $20. $20 I paid for this, and I got a new one. I was like, maybe I'll save some money and get a used one. But then I was like, that'd be weird seeing somebody else's writing in this. But anyways, I will link this below too. This, I recommend this, okay? If I can influence you to do something, it's gonna be this, okay? It's very simple to read through, great activities in here. It's all about application, so that's what this is, and that's why I'm loving it. And that is what made me conscious that I'm doing this manifesting workout routine. So please let me know, are you already doing this? You just weren't aware of it like me, or maybe now you're gonna incorporate this. Please be sure to comment below. It is so helpful for all of us. And if you end up trying this out and something great comes out of it, please let us know too. I will circle back on this, and I'm gonna circle back on this workbook once I get through it for like a full review, but I'm telling you right now, it's awesome. When it comes to what I'm looking to represent in the world, it's around things like this. Practical things we can all do that can completely improve our lives, just level up in a simple way. That's what I'm all for. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week.